Morning guys, welcome back to Homestead Seed. Today we're heading out to the barn. Thought I'd show you guys my milking routine. First, we gotta feed everybody up first, okay? They're all waiting and ready to eat some food. Everyone's coming back over there with the wagon with the milker on it. Michael's letting the chickens out. Time to get fed up. All right, so I got everybody fed. I give a Diamond just 1 scoop of her grain and some alfalfa pellets, just kind of as a little treat to let her come in while I feed everybody else. And then she gets the rest of it when we're done milking. So this is our little thrown together milking parlor. It's just an old horse stall that we used to use if we needed to separate anybody. So we put some mats down and hung a bucket. There's a little lead rope over here that's tied to the post that's in the concrete, and she's just tied right there on her halter. We just use like a small horse halter. Works perfectly on her. So, and then we have a little rope over here. So, because she used to kind of go over here, and then it was kind of hard to get to her. So we just put a little rope here to keep her over on this side. All right, so I just, next I have this little brush. I just hang on a hook right here, and I just brush her all over and brush her udders and teats real good. And then we'll wipe her down with a nice warm soapy rag. All right, so I did a quick brush. I bring this in from my house. It's just some warm water with a couple drops of Dawn dish soap. And I have these white little claws I use just for this. So I usually take one and just do a quick wipe of her udder, and kind of helps let her milk down, and then come down and get her teat, and make sure you get the end of it, the tip of it too. Then I get the back one. She doesn't usually get very dirty. Then I flip my rag over so I get a clean part on these teats back here. Then I walk to this other side, get a clean corner of my rag. I do the teat first, and then come around and get the rest of this udder here and get on all these grooves. All right. Next, we do a pre-dip, but I don't dip, I spray. So I just come, and after she's clean, I just do some iodine on her teats. I try to make sure I get it on all sides. And then I let this sit for about a minute. All right, now I have my other clean rag, and this is what I use to wipe off the iodine. So I use 1 corner per teat. Just kind of grab it and pull it down. And then I get the other one from this side, so I just switch my corner and get a clean corner of the rag. Reach over and get the other teat. Then I do the back ones. Just in case there was any mastitis or any issues going on with the teats, you don't want to spread from teat to teat. That's why you always want to use a clean corner for each teat. All right, my daughter is going to dry and show you how we strip her before we start milking. All right, she washed her hands in the wash bowl, and I just have one of these brightly colored towels. You can just tie it from top, dry it from top to bottom. Make sure that you get the end of the teat. And then do the back. All right, then I take the towel, and then Everlyn can strip. What we want to do is get 3 really nice good squirts on the floor where I can evaluate what her milk looks like. And it gets, the milk has the highest load of bacteria in the very beginning of your milking session. That one squirts way over here. All right, so the fronts are done. The milk looks good. Now we're going to do the backs, which are a little harder. They're little short little teats, so you have to milk them a little differently. But Everlyn's been practicing a lot, and she really likes doing this. All right, that milk looks good too. So now we'll get our milker set up. All right, so this is my setup. I have this little plastic thing I grabbed off of a little cart that wasn't being used. That way I don't have to put my milker on the ground. And then, so I put my milker on that, and I have a little bucket I sit on over here. And our vacuum pump is on the other side of this fence, right there. So I just got to hook the hose up, and my little helper, Michael and Everlyn, my kids, take turns doing pump duty, they call it. So I'll hook up my vacuum hose and we'll get to pumping. She's already dripping. She's ready to go. Wow, she's actually spraying. Look at that, you guys. Yeah, she is. All right, so I do one back teat and one front teat at the same time because her teats are close together back here. It's pretty hard to do two backs at the same time. Sometimes she walks forward like that. She's trying to get her food. So we just ask her to move back to where. There we go. All right, everyone, go ahead. So I just put my thumb in the end of the inflation just to get the suction going. And I take my thumb out and just put it right on her teat. I bump it up a couple of times like the calf would do. Then I have a plug in this one. So I just unplug it, put it up there, bump it a little bit. And now I just make sure when she moves her feet, I can just pick up my hoses like this. Otherwise, I kind of just let them sit on the ground. All right, and then we'll milk this out until it starts. You can see where there's no milk coming out. We'll turn the pump off and switch sides. Alright, so she's milked out on this side. So sometimes what I can do is I can just kind of break the suction with my finger up here. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Let all the milk go back in there. And then what I do is I plug one back up. Then I stick my finger in one just to get the pulsator working in the suction. And then I'll do one back and one front on the other side. Sometimes you just gotta learn where their teats are and just feel where they are with your fingers. Sometimes you can't really see them, just bump it. Then I let this one go a little bit longer before I put it on this other teat because this one usually has more milk than this one, so I don't want it to be uneven. You just learn that with experience with your cow, and they're all a little different. All right, so I'll go ahead and put this other one. I'll just take off the stopper, put it straight up, let it start sucking, and then I just bump it up once. And tell her she's a good girl. All right, so I'll milk this side out until the milk starts coming up. Then we'll turn the pump off and release the inflations. Okay, so this side is finished. We finished getting some little dribbles there, so we'll go ahead and turn it off, Evelyn. And then I just reach up and you just want to press the silicone liner like this with your thumb, and that breaks the suction. You don't want to just pull it off. Put all the milk, go back into the milker there. And then what I do is I get my plug that I have on my chain right here, put it in one of the inflations, then I'll take the vacuum hose off, hang it back over the fence, and then I'll just put these back in here. All right, then the kiddo's job, whoever's helping me, gets the rag and the little wash bowl, walks it back in for me. And then what I do next is, bye honey, get my milker and I put it in my wagon. Right here like this, and then I can wheel it right up to the house. All right, next I move all of my stuff out of the way. This just goes right up against here. Move my bucket back. And since we just milked, the ends of her teats are still open. So what we do is do another iodine spray, or you can dip if you prefer. But I found out that like if you dip on each teat, and if there's something wrong with one of the teats of mastitis, you just spread it to all of them. See how close they get together when she's done milking? Call them the little twins. So I just do another spray of the iodine. I just keep it over here in a little spray bottle. And then she gets the rest of her feed. She's waiting patiently. All right, guys. Well, that's it for the actual... Oh, she just knocked her bucket off of there. What good timing of me to record this. All right, I gotta go grab some more twine and retie that up, but that's the rest of the milking video. So thanks for watching, guys.